Wow, what a game at St James's Park. Full time, Newcastle United 2, Manchester City 3. Wow. What a game of football from the North East this evening. And of course, if you cannot tell, yes, I have moved bedroom. We've got a new setup. Oh, ignore the football we're watching. Ivory Coast in the first AFCON game. But yeah, we've moved bedroom. Everything's changed now. But yeah, that means everything's new beginning. But yeah. Wow. What a game. Newcastle 2, Manchester City 3. Oscar BOBB, of all people, to win the game. And now I think City are 2 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand. And that game in hand is against Brentford. Of course, City couldn't play the game. City couldn't play the game against Brentford because obviously they beat Fluminense the day before to win the Club World Cup. I mean, my God, what a fantastic game of football. Of course, City took the lead. The absolutely brilliant goal from Bernardo Silva. The play was just brilliant. Kyle Walker with the ball in the box. And it goes like, just a bit like that. And then Bernardo Silva, bro. The way he just flicks the ball. Literally, I have to stand up for this. I'll have to do this. Literally, it just goes bang. Something like that. Into the back of the net. Bro, that goal was just absolutely brilliant. And then Newcastle turned up the gas. They were absolutely brilliant. Both goals from Alexander Isak. And especially the second goal from Anthony Gordon. Oh my God, both goals were absolutely brilliant. I mean, Gordon's goal was just brilliant. The angle, the way he just curved the ball past Ortega. Of course, Edison had to go off injured. Ortega had no chance. And what a goal from Anthony Gordon. I mean, overall, both goals were absolutely brilliant. I mean, after that, the game was a bit lively. Of course, there were a couple of, oh, come on, ref, and stuff like that. But yeah, then, of course, Kevin De Bruyne, he came off the bench. His first game since the opening day where City beat Burnley, the first game of the season. And, of course, on his return to the Premier League, Kevin De Bruyne against Newcastle. Of course, you know what's going to happen. He's going to get a goal. And, of course, KDB off the bench. He had to score, didn't he? It just had to happen. I mean, he got an assist in City's last game in the FA Cup against Huddersfield Town last week. And I mean, just the goal from, he literally passed the ball into the back of the net. Literally just passed it in. I mean, it was a decent finish to be fair, but literally just passed the ball into the back of the net. And for me, ever since De Bruyne made it 2-2, City were completely dominant for the rest of the game. Newcastle, they sat back. They just wanted to take a draw. But City had other ideas. Step up, Oscar BOBB. Literally as soon as the 3 minutes of injury time are indicated, BOBB gets the ball, gets past the player, gets past Martin Dubravka, puts it in the back of the net. Manchester City hold on for a massive 3 points. And honestly, the game was just absolutely incredible, if I have to be honest. I mean, just the way City came back. They went 1-0 up. They were 2-1 down. They played quite poor. But the way they came back was just brilliant. And I mean, Oscar BOBB, what a goal as well. I mean, fair play to De Bruyne. I mean, his goal meant a lot to him. Of course, his first game back in the Premier League since the opening day of the season against Burnley, where, of course, City won that game 3-0 at Turf Moor. But I mean, it was actually a really... that game was just absolutely brilliant. I mean, some of the goal was just really... The whole game in general was just amazing. It was just absolutely amazing. I mean, man of the match, for me, I'm going to give it to Rodri. Rodri, in the middle of the park today, was absolutely brilliant. The passes were really good. He got City going in the midfield. He was winning everything. And overall, I generally agreed with Darren Fletcher and Lucy Ward, because Rodri was absolutely brilliant. I mean, from a Newcastle perspective, there were a couple... To be fair, for both sets of teams, there were some good players. I mean, for Newcastle, I don't know, to be fair, but there were some players on the Newcastle side that were well. Some of the players on the City team were really good as well. Walker was good. I thought Foden was good. Just such a good comeback from City. Roger is just brilliant. That's why he is the best DM in the world. No one's just better than him. And that's why City fans love him. Ever since Rodri scored that goal against Inter Milan in the Champions League final last season, City fans have adored him ever since. But literally, when the reverse fixture happened, boring, such a terrible game. This game, on the other hand, completely different, entertaining. I loved the game. It was just enjoyable. And yeah, overall, it was just an absolutely fantastic game of football. Of course, City, their next game, I'm not sure who it is, actually. Well, next up for them in general is Tottenham in the FA Cup. And hopefully, we will knock them out, because that means another big team is going to get knocked out. Because Arsenal, they're already out of the FA Cup. Speaking of Arsenal, they're playing next Saturday at home against Palace. Realistically, Arsenal should win that anyway. Who has City got next? I think they're at home. I think they got Burnley. I think it's Burnley at home. I think it's Burnley. Is it Burnley? Yeah. City, their next game is Burnley at home. They'll win that. Burnley a dog at the Etihad as well. Newcastle, their next game, they're away at Aston Villa. Damn, that'll be a tough game, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Just wow, what a game of football.